You care too much. Not in a noble, loving, I'm a good person kind of way, but in a way that quietly ruins your life. And the worst part is, you don't even realize it's happening. Every time you overthink a message, every time you replay a conversation in your head, every time you chase approval, validation, attention, outcomes, you're handing away your power piece by piece. Here's the truth most people won't say out loud. The more you need something, the less control you have over it. The more you care about how people see you, the easier you are to manipulate. The more you crave a specific outcome, the more anxious, reactive, and weak you become. That's not harsh, that's reality. And the Stoics figured this out over 2,000 years ago. They understood something modern life keeps distracting you from. Peace doesn't come from getting what you want. It comes from needing less. Think about it. Why do some people walk into a room and instantly command respect without saying much? Why do others try so hard and still get ignored? It's not confidence in the loud sense. It's detachment. It's the quiet signal that says, I don't need anything from you. That energy is powerful because it can't be controlled. When you don't need validation, nobody can withhold it to control you. When you don't chase attention, people start noticing you more. It's almost backwards. And that's why most people never get it. They spend their whole lives trying harder, talking more, proving more, caring more, and wondering why nothing changes. Drop a like if you've ever felt that frustration, because this is where things start to shift. Marcus Aurelius, one of the most powerful men in history, wrote something in his private journal that hits harder today than ever. He said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." That's it. That's the game. You don't control outcomes, people, opinions, or timing, but you do control how much you emotionally attach yourself to them. And most people are fully attached to everything. Their mood depends on texts, their confidence depends on reactions, their self-worth depends on results. That's a fragile way to live, because now your entire internal state is being controlled by external chaos. And let's be honest, you've felt this. Waiting for a reply that doesn't come. Wanting someone to choose you. Wanting things to go your way so badly that when they don't, it hits you deeper than it should. That's not because you're weak. It's because you're attached. The Stoics didn't eliminate emotion. They mastered their relationship with it. They understood that attachment creates suffering. Not the thing itself, but your dependence on it. If you expect nothing, you move freely. If you need nothing, you become dangerous. There's a reason why people who care less often seem to win. Not because they're heartless, but because they're not desperate. Desperation leaks through everything. Your tone, your body language, your decisions. When you need something to happen, you force it, and forced energy repels. But when you're detached, calm, and focused on your own path, things start aligning naturally. That's not luck. That's psychology. People are drawn to those who don't chase them. Opportunities come to those who aren't clinging to them. Comment below if you've noticed this pattern in your own life. Because once you see it, you can't unsee it. Now here's where it gets uncomfortable. Most of your stress isn't caused by what's happening. It's caused by how much you think it matters. You've inflated the importance of outcomes in your head. You've told yourself that this person, this opportunity, this moment is everything. And because of that, you've made yourself emotionally dependent on it. Seneca said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." Let that sink in, You're not reacting to life as it is. You're reacting to the meaning you've attached to it. And when you care too much, that meaning becomes exaggerated, distorted, overwhelming. Halfway through this video, I'll tell you something most channels won't. If you're still here, it means you're not like everyone else scrolling mindlessly. It means you're actually trying to understand yourself and improve. So instead of the usual, please subscribe, I'll say this. Subscribe if you're serious about becoming someone who can't be shaken, someone who doesn't break under pressure, doesn't chase approval, and doesn't lose themselves trying to control things they never could. That's the path we're on here. Back to it. Detachment doesn't mean you stop caring completely. It means you stop overvaluing things that are outside your control. You still act. You still try. You still put in effort. But you don't attach your identity to the outcome. That's the difference. You go for the job, but you're not destroyed if you don't get it. You invest in relationships, but you're not broken if they end. You build your life, but you're not dependent on any single piece of it. That's strength. That's stability. And here's something people don't talk about enough. When you care too much, you start making bad decisions. You ignore red flags. You settle. You overextend yourself. You say yes when you should say no. You tolerate disrespect because you don't want to lose something. That's the real cost. It's not just emotional. It changes your behavior. It lowers your standards. It makes you compromise who you are. And slowly, without realizing it, you drift further away from the person you could have been. Now flip that. Imagine walking into situations with calm indifference to the outcome. Not apathy, but control. You're present, focused, engaged, but not desperate. If it works, great. If it doesn't, you move on. That mindset alone puts you ahead of most people. Because while they're reacting emotionally, you're thinking clearly. While they're chasing, you're attracting. While they're stressed, you're steady. That's the Stoic advantage. There's also a deeper layer to this. When you stop caring too much about external things, you're forced to confront yourself. No distractions, no constant validation. Just you and your thoughts. And that's where real growth happens. Because now your focus shifts inward. You start asking better questions. Am I disciplined? Am I consistent? Am I living according to my values? That's where power is built. Not in controlling the outside world, but in mastering the inside one. So next time you feel that pull, that urge to overthink, to chase, to cling, pause. Ask yourself one simple question. Why does this matter so much to me? Most of the time, the answer will expose the attachment. And once you see it, you can loosen it. Not instantly, not perfectly, but gradually. And that's all it takes. Small shifts in awareness that compound over time. If this is hitting home, drop a like. Not for the algorithm, but as a marker for yourself that something here resonated. And I want you to comment one thing you know you care too much about right now. Be honest. That awareness is the first step to taking your power back. Because at the end of the day, this isn't about becoming cold. It's about becoming free. Free from needing approval. Free from chasing outcomes. Free from being controlled by things that were never yours to control in the first place. That's what the Stoics were teaching. Not suppression, but liberation. And once you truly understand that, you don't lose your ability to care. You gain the ability to choose what's worth caring about.